All right. Ah, happy Wednesday. Let's go ahead and find ourselves in our most comfortable seated position. Once again, as always, thank you so much for joining in. You just wipe some dust off my mat that I have here, of course. All right. So sitting up nice and tall. Begin to close the eyes. Feel that crown of the head reaching upwards, tailbone anchoring you down towards the earth. Feel the chest open, shoulder blades together behind you. Begin by softening the face, jaw, tongue, shoulders. Soften the glutes, the inner legs and behind the knees, ankles and feet. And take a moment to just notice everything that is around you. The sound. In my case, I have some very loud singing cardinals outside my window. And if you're honing in on sounds outside of your home or outside of your walls, begin to bring the awareness closer in now. What do you hear within the same room? What do you hear within your own body? And then begin slowly to bring awareness to that breath. Let the breath deepen and elongate. We begin connecting to our Dirga breath or 3-part breathing. Every inhale, the stomach expands, then the rib cage, then the chest. Exhale, the chest, rib cage, belly contract. Inhaling, belly, rib cage, chest. Exhale, reverse. Continue that breath a few more rounds, drawing full awareness to our breathing. And connecting to that Dirga breath now, let's find what we call our Ujjayi breath, that gentle constriction in the back of the throat with every exhale. So your breath sounds like waves of an ocean. Or in children's yoga, we call it Darth Vader breath. If you're still unsure, imagine you're fogging up a glass. That same sensation, but the lips are closed. Just find at least 3 more breaths in stillness, just like that. Slowly take a deep breath in all the way. Sigh it out. Bring your palms to heart center, finding your intention for your practice this morning. And thanking yourself for showing up. Together, if it resonates, let's initiate our full practice with one deep collective Om, breathing in. Om. Releasing your hands down to your knees. Reconnect with that Ujjayi breath. And let's begin by taking circles with our hips in one direction. And just notice maybe how good it feels to invite movement in after being seated for that grounding beginning part of your practice. Notice how tension begins to leave the spine, the hips, the sides of the body. And then observe, have I forgotten about my breath already? Come back to it. Full, long Ujjayi breath. Good. Slowly breathe in, shift the body forward, exhale, opposite direction. And take this moment to really hone in to that rhythm of breath, connecting your movement with your breath. So this can become meditative, something so simple. Setting up the groundwork for that awareness of the remainder of your practice. Two final full circles. Slowly come back to center, arms swoop out and up, deep breath in. Exhale, engage the core with a flat back, bring the chest forward and down towards the ground. One more breath. Round your spine, roll it up one vertebra at a time. Top of the inhale, arms swoop out and up. Engage the core, palms touch, switch the cross of your legs. Good, and then exhale, fold forward, release it down towards the ground. One full breath. Rounding your spine, roll it up one vertebra at a time. Arms reach out and up once again. Let the upper body awaken. Exhale, release the right palm down and tilt over to the right. Shoulders soft. Good. We're going to take circular movements with that left arm. As we exhale, bring it forward and down. Circle it back and up. Inhale. Exhale, circle it down and back. Inhale, up. And continue 2 more rounds. Beautiful. Pausing here, tilting over to the right, staying even on both sit bones. As you exhale, we're going to take a little corkscrew motion, bringing the chest towards the ground. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, chest towards the ground. Inhale, open it up. One more. Exhale. Inhale, rise up all the way. And exhale, release that left hand down and tilt over to the left. Good, finding 4 movements with that right arm. Exhaling, it comes down and back. Inhale, up and forward. Exhale, continue on. Notice if you begin to rush the breath or the movement. Beautiful. Pausing now, tilting towards the left. Soften the body. And then taking that little corkscrew movement, 3 rounds. Exhale, subtle twist towards the left. Inhale, open up. Exhale, so you really feel the abdominals and obliques awaken. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, rise up all the way. Exhale, hands come down to heart center. One deep breath in. Roll the shoulders up, back and down. Exhale, side out. One little circle with the head and neck in one direction. And exhale, opposite direction. Beautiful. Returning back to center, let's shift forward to our tabletop position. Onto those hands and knees. Shoulders above the wrists or hands, hips above the knees are hip width apart. Press firm into your palms, fingers are spread. Press the weight into the pads of your fingers. Once you're here, inhale, soften the belly, lift the chest and gaze. Exhale, lead the movement with your tailbone around the spine. So just moving through these cat-cows with our breath. Letting everything awaken. Spine, movement, breath, body. One more full round. Beautifully done. Coming back to neutral tabletop position. Core is nice and engaged and pull in. Spine is nice and flat. So we don't have a little curve in the spine, nor a round. We're nice and flat, as though you had a skewer going down the center body. That's an odd image, but just imagine that. Gently swoop that right leg back behind you, keeping it lifted. We're going to come into a funny little movement here. As you bring your right foot, slowly step it forward without rounding the spine. So really engage the core. Step the right foot forward to the outside of that right hand. Then take the left foot. We're going to bring it up and lift it. Touch the left ankle to the right ankle. And then take the left knee back. And without rounding the spine, extend that right leg straight back behind you again. We're going to do that a few more times. Nice. Exhale, swoop that right foot to the outside of the right hand. Exhale, bring that left foot, left ankle to touch the right ankle. And then take the left knee back. Right leg swoops back behind you. Try to keep the spine long. Again, exhale, right foot steps to the outside of the right hand. Bring the left ankle to touch the right ankle. Release that knee back down. Once again, swoop the right leg back. We're going to do two more. Exhale, right foot steps. Inhale, exhale, bring that left foot. Maybe we can lift our hands now and touch our ankles. And then release the hands, release the left knee, extend the right leg back. Final round. Exhale. Good. Left foot, left ankle touches right. Maybe our hands lift. We touch our ankles. Release the hands down, left knee down, right leg sweeps back. Pausing here, deep breath in, chest and gaze reaches forward. As you breathe out now, take your right foot, kick it all the way over to the left. And then take your gaze towards the left to look at your right toes. A nice little right side body stretch. And then using the strength of the core and the legs, bring that right leg back, reaching behind you again. Exhale, round the spine, knee to nose. Inhale, reach it back. Lower that knee down. Exhale, round your spine. Bring your hands onto your fingertips like spider fingers, cupping the palms. Round your spine. Keep the hands as they are. That'll just release tension in the wrist. Inhale, soften the belly, lift the gaze. Do it again. Exhale and inhale. Good. Come back to neutral. Take your palms now, flip them upside down. So your palms face up and your fingertips are pointing towards your knees, and just lean back slightly, just a little bit. Little stretch on the wrist, giving them some love. Good. And then flip the palms back. Now externally rotate your fingers so that your fingertips are pointing towards the knees again, but the palms are to the ground. Good. Find itty bitty baby movements here. And then release that out, wiggle out the wrists. Keep them strong and open. Release the palms down. Good. We're going to come right into the opposite side now. Take that left leg. Remember that skewer through the center body. Extend that left leg straight back behind you. Deep breath in. As you exhale, step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Bring that right ankle to touch the left ankle. And then release the right knee down and extend that left leg straight back behind you. Exhale, that left foot steps forward. Good, bring that right ankle, touch the left ankle. Bring the right knee down, send that left leg back. Beautiful. Left foot comes forward again to the outside of the left hand. Right ankle comes and touches the left ankle. Maybe we lift our hands and touch the ankles. Hands come back down. Right knee down. Left leg back. Final two. Left foot. Right ankle comes, touches left ankle. Maybe our hands lift. Hands come down. Right knee down. Left leg swoops out. Final round, left foot. Right ankle touches left. Hands lift, maybe. Hands come down. Right knee down. Left leg swoops out behind us, keeping it lifted here. Re-engage if you lost any part of your foundation. Take that left leg all the way out to the right now, toes to the ground, and then tilt so that you're taking the gaze to the right in order to look at your left toes. Feel that good little stretch through the left side of the body now. Make sure you're not sinking into the shoulders nor the spine. Beautiful. Utilize the strength of the leg and the glutes. Bring that left leg back, reach it behind you. Chest and gaze reaches forward. Exhale, round the spine, knee to nose. Inhale and exhale, knee to nose. Beautiful. Release that down. Take it back to your child's pose. 2 deep breaths. Give the wrists a little love here. And then lifting the chest and the gaze, palms become flat on the ground. We begin to lift our hips away from the heels here. Press firm into those hands as you press the chest back slightly. Arms are alive, tuck your toes. Deep breath in, and then exhale. Slowly lift those hips all the way up to your downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Continually pressing the chest back, feet are hip width apart. Good. Just find 3 long, full breaths here. You can invite any extra movement through the legs or the hips that you might be craving here. Anything that helps this to feel good for you. Good. Slowly inhale, gaze forward between the hands. Take that right leg, reach it up towards the sky. Bend the knee, fan the hip open. Level off your hip. Step the right foot forward between the hands. Manually adjust yourself as needed. Lower the left knee down. Inhale, arms swoop out and up. Exhale, lower the hands down. Tuck the back toes, lift the knee. Step it back, high plank, and downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Left leg reaches up. Bend the knee, fan that hip open. Level off those hips. Exhale, step the left foot forward between the hands. Manually adjust, knee above the ankle. Right knee lowers. Inhale, arms swoop out and up. Exhale, release that down. Tuck the right toes, lift the knee. Step the left leg back, high plank, pausing this time. Good. Slowly lower the knees. Elbows hug in, bring the chest to the ground. Inhale. Exhale, press it straight back up. Inhale, lower the chest towards the ground. Exhale, straight back up. Good. Knees up or down this time, your choice. Exhale, lower through chaturanga. Let's all begin with a low cobra as we lift our chest here, shoulder blades together. Exhale, lower it down, press it up and back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg swoops up. Exhale, step the right foot forward between the hands. Take your time, knee above the ankle. Left knee stays lifted this time. Breathe in, arms, swoop out and up. High crescent lunge. One more full breath. And exhale, release that down. Step that right foot back, and then downward facing dog. Inhale, swoop the left leg up. Exhale, step it forward between the hands. Take your time, find foundation, and then breathe in, rise up, high crescent lunge. Pausing here, one full deep breath. Exhale, release those hands down. Step it back, high plank. Knees up or down, low or down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhaling into your cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in and out. One more breath in and out. Inhale, gaze forward between the hands. Exhale, walk, jump, or step yourself to forward fold. Take a moment here, interlace your hands together behind the body, press the arms away. Shake the head, yes. Gravity is your friend. Shake the head, no. Good. Slowly release the arms. Let them float down towards the ground. Slow motion. Your hands will slide up the shins or thighs. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, we'll fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. This time, bend the knees, sink the hips. Inhale, lift up into your chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up chair pose. Be careful with blood pressure. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale again, chair pose, pause. Beautiful. As though we were downward skiing now. As you exhale, go ahead and bring the torso towards the thighs, reach the arms back behind you. And then inhale, lifting just the torso and the arms. Good. 3 more rounds. Catch yourself if you begin to rush. Final round. Here comes our moment of gratitude. Inhale, straighten the legs all the way up. And exhale, hands come down to heart center. Take one deep breath in and out. Beautiful. Breathe in, arms swoop out and up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, palms to the ground. Step it back, high plank. Either go straight back to down dog or journey through this vinyasa with us, knees up or down. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. And exhaling, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward between the hands. Exhale, walk, jump, or step it forward to forward fold. Breathe in, lift up halfway. Arms reach out to a T, core is strong and rise straight up. Arms reach out and up. Exhale, Samasthitihi, hands and energy return to heart center. One full breath in, feel the heartbeat. Let the breath go. Good. From here, we're going to take the right foot and step it straight back behind us. Not all the way as though we were coming into a high lunge. We're coming into warrior one. So we're stepping it back a part of the way. That back foot is on a 45-degree angle. Toes point out slightly. Good. Bring your hips now to face forward towards the front of your mat. Don't force anything if you're tight in the psoas or low back. It's all good. Chest is open. Begin to bend into that front knee. If as you're bending, you're realizing, hey, I've got more room, I can tiptoe that left foot forward a little more, go ahead, but keep your foundation stable. Chest is open, arms reach out and up. Good. Ground into the outer edge of the back foot. If it can't reach the ground, that means your stance is too far apart. Deep breath in. Good. Slowly now, we're going to inhale, straighten that front leg. Exhale, bend the elbows 90 degrees, lift that chest. Inhale, rise up, and then exhale, bend back into the front knee. Inhale, straighten, bend the elbows, exhale, lift the chest. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, bend back into that front knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend the elbows, lift the chest. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend the knee. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Final one. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, pause. Begin to interlace your hands together behind you. Good. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down here. Begin to bring the chest forward. Hover above that front thigh. Good. Keep your hips square to the front of the mat. And then slowly, can you begin to gently open the left knee outwards just a tiny, tiny bit as we sink the chest a little further down towards the ground, to the inside of that left leg. And then inhale, rise up all the way. Release those arms, reach the arms up towards the sky. Good. Exhale, bring the hands down to the ground. Lift that back heel. Good. Straighten that front leg. Slide the hands beneath the shoulders. Your back heel is lifted off the ground. Look forward with the chest and the gaze. And exhale, fold over that left leg. Remember at any moment to utilize any blocks, props, pillows, boxes, pots and pans beneath the hands, if that helps you keep length and grab the ground. Beautiful. Bend back into that front knee. Press the palms to the earth. One fell swoop. Take that left leg straight back behind you to that high plank. Knees up or down, or downward dog. Exhale, lower chaturanga dandasana. Inhaling cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in and out. Beautiful. Inhale, gaze forward between the hands. Exhale, walk, jump, or step it forward to your forward fold. Breathe in, lift up halfway. Reach the arms straight out in front. Bend the knees, sink the hips, lift the chest. Deep breath in. Inhale, straighten up. And exhale, bring it back to heart center. Beautiful. Coming right into the opposite side, that left leg will step behind us for that warrior one stance. Remember, left toes are pointed out and at 45 degrees. Good. Hips are straightened towards the front of the mat. Bend into that right knee now. And notice, maybe I can tiptoe forward a little more, have some room, but make sure we're grounding into the outer edge of the back foot. Good. Once you're there, chest is open, tailbone and spine are long. Make sure you're not creating a deep lumbar curve here. That's not going to serve you. Stay long and strong in that center body. Then inhale, arms reach up. Just find a few breaths here. Just notice how the legs work for you. Notice how stillness comes in. And then coming into that funny dynamic movement with breath we did on the other side. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, bend the elbows, lift the chest. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale, bend into the knee. Good, 3 more. Exhale, bend the elbows, lift the chest. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend the knee. And again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Final round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Pause. Begin to interlace your hands together behind you. Put the awkward hand on top this time. It's probably the non-dominant hand. Chest is open. Spine is long. Begin to lean forward slightly. Keep your hips level. Hover above that front thigh. Stay right here, or maybe we can come down to the inside of the right thigh now, thinking just a little further. This is called our humble warrior. And then with control, breathe in, rise up all the way. Try not to knock yourself down. Arms reach up. Exhale, release the hands to the ground. Good, lift that back heel off the ground. So we're in that high runner's lunge. Deep breath in. One fell swoop, take that right leg back behind you, high plank, either your posture of rest, or if you want that spice, journey through your vinyasa. Remember, never force yourself to do anything. If at any moment your body wants a child's pose, a downward dog, go there. It's your practice. I'm only your river guide. Deep breath in and out. One more breath and out. Excellent. Gaze forward between the hands, bend the knees, walk, jump, or step it forward, forward fold. Breathe in, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Take that left leg, lift it off the ground, reach it straight up and fold forward into that right leg. So a little bit of a standing split. Now your left leg could be here, right? And that's perfectly fine. Maybe you can choose to test your balance and one or two hands can come over to the right ankle. Notice what occurs with the breath if you challenge yourself. And if you're always challenging yourself, I invite you to back off for 3 breaths, bring the hands to the ground, and notice what happens to the breath there when you can just take a step back. Begin, if you had your hands in the balance, bring your hands back to the ground or to your prop. Begin to lift the chest, bend that right knee. If available, bring those hands out to the sides, keep the left leg lifted, and just notice that activation and awareness through the right leg here. Are you breathing? One more breath in. Exhale, lower the hands down, lower the left foot down to meet the right. Fold forward, straight leg. Deep bend in your knees, round your spine and roll it up, one vertebra at a time. Arms reach out and up. Once we're there, I'm gonna bend my knees just so you can see me. Grab your right hand, grab your left hand with your right wrist, tilt over to the right. Sorry, I get chopped off. I still haven't been able to fix that. Inhale, rise up. Now grab your right hand with your left hand and tilt over to the left. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, circle those hands down. Good, just take one deep breath in this mountain pose, this Tadasana. Excellent. Bend your knees, sink your hips, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Take your right leg now, lift it straight up and back. Fold into that left leg. Standing split. Remember your options. Is the challenge here to come into the balance, or is the challenge here to take a step back and not push yourself if you're always pushing yourself? Just observe what occurs here. Fullness of breath. Final breath. Good. Bring your fingertips back to the ground or your props. Lift the chest and the gaze up halfway. Begin to bend the left knee slightly and then reach those arms out to a T and pause here. Right leg stays lifted, core is strong. Breath is steady. One more breath. Good. Lower that right foot down to meet the left. Fold forward, both legs straight. Begin to bend your knees. Sink your hips. Give yourself a big hug around those legs. Be mindful of your back and your knees here. If it's available, bring the booty straight down to the ground and roll it back. And then roll it back up to seated. Do that 2 more times. Roll it back. Roll it up. 1 more time. Roll it back. Roll it up, legs straight out in front of you. Hopefully that was invigorating. Good. Once those legs are out in front of you, activate them, press through those feet. Chest is open. Bring your hands down next to your hips, keep them flat. Shoulder blades, shoulder blades, roll up, back, and down. Good. And I'm just going to give you another angle here for visual purposes. Invite a itty bitty tuck in of the chin as the crown of the head reaches up. You should have as much activation and awareness here as you do when you hold a high plank. This is called your Dandasana, staff pose. Steady breath. 1 more. Moving only the arms, slowly reach them up. Reach up as though you could elongate the vertebra of the spine. Belly pulls in, exhale, fold forward. You could be up here, and that's perfect. If you can reach your feet, amazing. If you have a strap to wrap behind the feet, or a towel, scarf, blanket, belt, etc., those are your options. Belly pulls in, reach forward, inhale, rise up again. Circle the arms out and back, and this time release the palms back a little bit behind the glutes. So remember, we started next to the hips. Now we're shifting them back about a handprint and a half. Fingertips are forward or off to the sides. The health of your wrists will determine that. Good. Chest is open. I will give you 2 options. A little bit more advanced, quote unquote, would be to keep the legs straight, okay? Otherwise, we've played with this a few times. Bend the knees, soles of the feet come to the ground, hip width apart, all 10 toes are forward for your reverse tabletop. I will demonstrate both options just so you can see them. Beginning here, chest is open, inhale. Exhale, press into the hands and feet. Lift your hips off the ground. Gazes up or chin to chest. Option 2, straightening the legs out, toes point forward and down. Make sure you keep a baby bend in those elbows. Legs strong, breath strong. Don't give yourself cramps. Final breath wherever we are. Slow and controlled. Bring yourself down. Try not to prop down. If it happens though. Arms reach out and up. Exhale, hands come back to heart center. Beautifully done. Arms come out in front of us now. Slow and steady. Make sure nothing funny is behind you. Slow and steady. Bring yourself all the way down on to the back. Once you're there, bring your knees in towards the chest. Rock side to side here. And just find a few deep breaths while you create this yummy little movement. I have yet to find anyone who dislikes giving their low back some self-massage. Good. About 2 more breaths. And coming back to center, take a moment and straighten those legs all the way up towards the sky. I will give you an extra option here. If you have a block, right, or anything that resembles this, a book, a pillow, a little box lying around, as you go to reach the legs up, feel free to lift your hips and place this block beneath the sacrum. That sacrum is this large, flat, triangular, bony part of the low back. So it's not the tailbone, it's not the actual spine, nor the butt cheeks. It's in between. And then reach the legs up towards the sky, just to experience something different. If you don't have anything close by, even if you pause the video, should you be catching the recording, don't worry about it. Just keep the legs straightened up. It's all good, my friends. Find 5 deep breaths here. When you're ready, if you had that prop beneath the low back, beneath the sacrum, lift your hips up, remove the prop out at this time. Once we're all flat on our back, bring the left leg straight down onto the ground. Good. We have a few options here. Option 1, grab the hamstring or the calf muscle of the right leg, hug it in. If, without straining the shoulders or the neck, you can grab for that big toe or foot, perfect, hug it in. Options if you need a prop, something like a strap, right? Strap, belt, scarf, blanket, pillowcase, hug that leg in. Feel a good stretch through that right hamstring and back of the leg. See if you can keep it straight. If the knee is like this, that's as much as you can go, it's okay. But see if you can straighten it. Really get deep into that muscle fiber. Reconnect with breath. Now take this right leg, whether you're grabbing a hold of the leg, the foot, or a prop, and bring that right leg all the way over to the left. You may choose to bend the knee here if that's easier on the body. Good. Release that right leg or foot down to the ground. Open the arms out to a T. Maybe your gaze goes to the right. Find a twist here. We'll stay for 4 more breaths. And not to confuse you, but if you wish to add a quad stretch, bend your left knee so that the sole of the left foot comes up towards the glutes. Take your right hand to reach for that left foot. You get a little quad stretch on the left leg while you're in your twist. One more full breath. If you took that quad stretch variation, gracefully release, straighten the left leg back, re-engage the glutes, the core, and the muscles of the right leg. Bring that right leg back to center now. Good. Now we're going to take this right leg and open it all the way out and open to the right. Again, you may be bending your knee here using any prop. Good. Make sure that your hips and that low back and sacrum are as level on the ground as possible, so you don't lift off the left side too much. It helps protect our low back. Find that breath. Shoulders, neck, jaw, tongue, soft and relaxed. One more breath. Very slowly bring yourself back to center, arms down by the sides, low back flat on the ground, engage the core. Itty bitty transition here, engage both legs. We're going to switch right leg and left leg. Don't get too cozy yet. Then switch the legs again. Switch the legs again. Switch the legs again. And finally, switch the legs again. Right leg on the ground. Good. Go ahead and hug that left leg in towards the body. Remember all those options. Upper body stays soft and relaxed. Gently now take that left leg, cross it over towards the right for that twist. Remember, bend the left knee if you need or want to. Once you're in this twist, if you wanted to take that subtle variation for a quad stretch, bend that right knee so the right heel comes towards the glute. Grab a hold of that foot with the left hand. One more breath. Begin by releasing that right foot and leg if you took that variation. Engage the glutes, the core, the left leg. Bring it back to center. Good. With control now, open that left leg out to the left. Remember, bend the knee if that suits your body better. Try to keep the sacrum, the hips, level on the ground as possible. Final breath. And slowly bring it back to center. Slowly release that left leg all the way down. Reach the tailbone for the heel. Shoulder blades together. Just bring your arms up to frame the head, bending the elbows, reaching for each elbow. And just reach through the forearms, reach through the toes. And then switch the cross of the arms and reach through the forearms and reach through the toes. Relax the legs and the feet. Release the elbows. Slide the forearms down by the sides so the arms are bent 90 degrees, those goalpost arms. Palms face up. And then slowly slide the arms down by the sides. Palms facing up. Arms straightened out. Shoulder blades together. Once again, double check, tailbone towards the heels. Let your toes and ankles roll outwards and open here. Find a deep breath in and sigh it out. Begin to close the eyes now if you haven't already. Begin to feel the body completely soften into the ground. Gently, we'll count backwards from 7 with our breath. 7, inhale. 7, exhale. 6, inhale. 6, exhale. exhale. 5, inhale. 5, exhale. 4, inhale. 4, exhale. 3, inhale. 3, exhale. 2, inhale. 2, exhale. 1, inhale. 1, exhale. Release all control of breath. Soften every muscle in the body. Relax every muscle and joint in the body. Feel the body as light as a feather, effortless and free. And just begin to drift away now on that inward journey to a space beyond the mind, beyond time and skin. Connect with that inner landscape now. Allow your awareness to begin to enter back into the space. Deepening your breath. Feel how invigorating it is to fill the body with life. With every breath you take, every day, all day. Begin to wiggle the body by moving fingers and wrists, toes, and then ankles. Turn your head from side to side. Stretch the jaw, the tongue. Reach the arms up past the head. Let the body awaken fully. Bringing the knees in towards the spine. Just bringing movement back. Come down to one side of the body. A comfortable fetal position here. Take a moment in this fetal position and just reconnect with your intention for your practice. And then slowly rise back up to seated. And as you rise up to seated, connect with your inward gratitude practice. And once you're there, let's bring our palms together to heart center. Just reminding ourselves of the importance of having loving thoughts, loving intentions, and loving words. If it resonates, let's complete our practice with 3 deep collective Oms together. When you're ready, breathe in. Reminding ourselves that our practice is for our greatest benefit and also for all beings everywhere. I honor and respect that light and universe within each and every one of you. Thank you so much for practicing with me again today. Namaste. Have a beautiful day, everybody.